If I can't get them, everybody else knows who I want.
Who's that?
Teofimo, for sure.
Yo, what's good, everyone? This is Ayo Boxing with Madiba, and we're here to talk about why I believe Teofimo Lopez will fight Arnold Barboza next. So Barboza is a name that has been linked to Teo ever since Teo made the jump to 140. Barboza has called out Teo several times, and this is a fight that the fans want to see. If you remember, Teo was originally supposed to fight Pedraza, but Pedraza was injured, so Teo had to fight Sando Martin instead. So then Top Rank made a fight with Barboza and Pedraza. And based on how Barboza looked against Pedraza, I think the Teo fight will be next. In his fight against Pedraza, Barboza started off really good and he was very sharp. Barboza was fighting off the back foot, his punches were accurate, and the punch selection he had was good. He had a nice jab and his counterpunching was on point. He was just very efficient in his movements, and this was the sharpest I've seen him in a fight, to be honest. Pedraza was the aggressor, but he was getting timed by Barboza. Due to all that bouncy footwork that Pedraza was doing, it made it easy for Barboza to pick up on his rhythm and timing and just catch him when he was like up in the air. But once Pedraza turned southpaw in the 5th round, the fight changed. Pedraza started to put real pressure on Barboza and was landing that straight left, winning several rounds in the later half of the fight. Barboza had trouble adjusting to the southpaw switch that Pedraza did, but he won the fight. His dominance in the first half of the fight played a big role in him winning. And in the post-fight interview, he called out the champions at 140, and he also called out Teofimo Lopez. Now, the reason why I believe that Teo will fight Barboza next is because it makes the most sense for both fighters. The only champion at 140 that signed to Top Rank is Josh Taylor, and he's a WBO champion. He's supposed to be fighting Catterall in a rematch, but that fight was pushed back due to Taylor being injured. So Teo nor Barboza will fight for the WBO anytime soon. If that happens, it'll probably be later in the year. But it's early in this year, so yeah. And I doubt that Top Rank will do any business with PBC or Probellum, so you can rule out Regis Prograis, Alberto Puello, and possibly the winner of the Matisse Ponce fight that's happening this month. And with Jose Ramirez fighting Richard Comey in March, and if Ramirez does win, that's not a guaranteed, but he'll most likely not be ready to fight again until later this year. Teo and Barboza will be free to fight in the summer or late spring, so why not make that fight happen? They're both ranked top 5 in the WBO. I'm pretty sure that Teo's number 1 and Barboza's ranked like number 4 or number 3. But regardless, they're both ranked. And Barboza is long overdue for a fight with a big name at 140. And Teo needs a credible name to further build his resume and his repertoire and commence the takeover of 140. So it's a perfect matchup, and I guarantee that this fight happens next. I'm telling you, this fight's happening next. But who knows, this is boxing, anything can happen. But thank you for tuning in with Ayo Boxing with Madiba. Hit like and subscribe, and more content's coming your way.